Good day, friends. This is Bob from BBD with Fast and Not So Furious. Depends on how it goes. The most exciting news is this. Pfizer says its COVID vaccine 19% effective. That's really incredible for the world that's going through this entire COVID trauma. However, for the people with the conspiracy theory, the timing will kind of jingle. Hey, how come just after the elections were over and the results were announced? Of course, the CEO of Pfizer has very categorically denied that, right? The other I find kind of amusing. It was clear victory to President-elect Joe Biden, with the paths to victory based on all the lawsuits that have been filed, showing absolutely no possibility of Trump turning this around. But it's kind of strange. China, Russia hold off on hailing Biden's victory as Trump digs in. I can understand why Putin is doing it out of angst. China, on the other hand, I'm told, is doing it because she thinks he can project a power play. Interesting. She ain't going to learn, man. He's like a bull in a china shop. Bull in a china shop. What's good thing? There are terrible things in Delhi. COVID situation out of control. Pollution absolutely out of control. Dengue out of control. I mean, not so much out of control, but it's all over us. But hey, Delhi government to digitize records of all construction workers in capital, and I think that's really important because these workers are not treated well at all. I hope this will get them their fair share of what they deserve. Hospitality industry was liberalized in Delhi, and so also freed of license Raj in Bombay. It says hospitality industry freed of license Raj. An interesting note which I thought I must bring up, because I've always figured that the UK plays a double game with India, but here, post-Brexit, Indian firms keen to set up shop in London. Companies from fintech, edtech, life sciences sectors see great potential. But when you do that, just remember the duplicitous role that the British have always played before independence in India, post-independence. Why I say that is a nice note written by Sanjeev Chandra, UN, when UK tried to protect Pakistan. What does it say? Historically, the United Kingdom has exhibited a soft corner towards Pakistan, possibly because of the size and influence of the Pakistan diaspora in UK and a feeling that the Raj's divide and rule policy had benefited them. The second, the hand of the Chinese, certainly pushed by Pakistan, can also hardly be ruled out. It is interesting to note that irrespective of its supposed strong resolve against terrorism, the UK found reason to support China and Pakistan, a main espouser of terrorism, against India, a huge and common stakeholder in the fight against terrorism. Pakistan, minority from their own community need to continue to be hammered. 82-year-old minority Ahmadi man shot dead in Peshawar. Maldives, far more important to India, as I've always said, in the Indian Ocean than Sri Lanka. And here that's important, as Indrani Bagchi writes, ties reset, Delhi to back Malay bid for UNGA presidentship. It says if China has built one bridge in India, currently building three, all of these being part of the greater Malay connectivity project. Further goes on to say, in Maldives, Shringla discusses post-economic recovery. It says the Maldives is the sixth country he has visited in the aftermath of pandemic-related travel restrictions. Note the list. The others being Bangladesh, Myanmar, France, Germany and the UK. Maldives right up there, folks, right up there. Government of President Ibrahim Soli for its India First thanked him for India's first policy, and further on went on to say India has unveiled a slew of measures to boost economy recovery in the Maldives, where the tourism industry has been hit hard by the pandemic. Indian tourists are obviously going through bubble flights, not enough to make up for the Chinese, but at least providing the necessary bandwidth for the Maldives. More after the break.
Driving force of the nation, now driving Max Plus Logistics. Unparalleled discipline, exceptional work ethic and diligence combined with mental and physical agility to meet any challenges. Moving forward on the right path in the face of physical stress and adversity. Max Plus Logistics. Wait till the end for some more information. May the Max Force be with you.
So, concluding on Maldives, the important part is, as I said, measures to boost economy recovery in Maldives. I think more importantly now is to build cultural ties using the strain of liberalism. Let's hope we have the leap of faith, even though we pretend to be whatever majority country. It's important to be able to take our strain, including our Jamia Millia education, our health care system. These are the important building blocks, or actually blocks that need to further grow as far as Maldives is concerned. What else do we have? Here we have China ready to talk on all flashpoints officials. What is it? With China agreeing to discuss the flashpoints, we hope future talks lead to some breakthrough. Earlier they were only focused on the southern bank of the lake, said a third official. Former Northern Army Commander Lieutenant General Huda, it is at least a sign of some moderation in their stand. However, keeping in view positions that both sides are taken, we should not expect quick breakthrough. I should say expect no breakthrough. These are only talks. That's China for you. Talks and only talks. They want to get your guard down. They want to get you off the Kailash Hill ranges and all the advantageous positions that you have, and you just cannot afford and allow to do that. And that message should be sent loud and clear to Xi. Okay, Shishir Gupta writes, Foreign Secretary to visit Nepal to boost bilateral ties. Interesting. India was holding off on Shringla's visit for most of the year to convey New Delhi's displeasure over the Nepal government's move to issue a new political map that included a slice of land including the Limpiyadura, Lipuk and Kalapani areas. However, he says, Nepal has been working at mollifying New Delhi for some time and withdrew social textbooks, school textbooks that contained the new political map. Last month, the RAW chief Samant Kumar Goyal did the groundwork for restoring ties during the quiet visit to Nepal. It obviously did not remain so quiet and probably going to have a reverse effect, according to the people quoted above. Now, forever be wary of Nepal. You know, I don't trust them, right? But, at all, especially Oli and the communists. Communists you can't trust, right? What's happening in the US, and rightly so, US widely expected to become an active multilateral player, and multilateral player can only help India against the taking on China, because just India and the United States can't do it. And as he rightly says, speculation on Biden term unfounded. India-US ties are now strong with growing strategic convergence and mutuality of interest. Very important, folks. Let's put it to rest. Trade will always be there. It will be softer. H1 we are going to get a leg up on. There are going to be a lot of opportunities for cooperation in technology, a lot of cooperation essentially in renewable energy, and since a lot of money is available in this, I expect a lot of funds that could flow India's way. Interesting things happening in the Middle East. Liberalization I see in the Muslim world. First it was, like I said, the UAE, which changed some of its personal laws. Here we have Saudi Arabia makes play to televise top global sports. New media group enters billion-dollar bidding war for elite events. Saudi Arabia is trying to get out there. Then look at what this. Bangladesh opens first madrasa for transgenders. Really, really interesting, folks. Look what's happening to our naval yard. Russian firm looks to buy Reliance Naval. This is a bankrupt yard, has not been. Since September, the Ministry of Defense scrapped our naval's contract to build 5 naval offshore NOPVs, which were supposed to be delivered between November 14 and 16. In 18, after our naval failed to deliver even the first NOPV. Russia wants to do it so that it can stay in play, folks, for the submarine deal. Here, I think maybe our naval would be better off, I think personally, with either the Japanese yards or even with the United States yards. Like I said, all the stuff of China is not what it's made out to be. There's a report from Smriti Chaudhary sometime, says experts decode why Thailand's Saab Gripen fighter jets devastated top-of-the-line Chinese aircrafts and war drills. That's really interesting. I don't know whether it's fake news, but I've always said this, folks. Chinese equipment is not what it's made out to be. After all, it's all knockoff, either American or Russian equipment. The aircraft still continue to basically copy Russian engines or fly off Russian engines. Really, how good can they be, folks? Cheers.